Hey there. In today's marketing shorts, we're going to discuss about what is the right way to track purchases in our Google ad account. Now, as you all know that there are two ways to track purchases. Number one is we either use the Google Analytics route, where we basically enable e-commerce tracking in Google Analytics and then import the transaction or purchase goal in our Google ad account. And the second way is using the default Google Ads tracking code and installing it on our website either directly or using the Google Tag Manager. Now, as such, there's no major thing of saying that which one is the best way, but I did notice something in the last 1 year when I was trying to run e-commerce campaigns for a few of my clients, and for some clients I was using Google Analytics to track purchases, and for some others I was using default Google Ads code. And one thing I noticed, or something I noticed, I will say, when I switched the bidding to maximize conversions, that to the target cost per acquisition for the clients. Now, the thing that I noticed was that when I was using Google Analytics to, track purchases in the Google Ad account, and after, let's say, 2 weeks or 1 month, I changed the bidding strategy to maximize conversions, what happened was that my impression shares fall drastically, the number of clicks fall drastically, and my conversion cost just went high. Or I was not getting enough conversions that I wanted during the day, which is fine, when we turn bidding to maximize conversions, but we don't really expect that much fall in impressions or clicks or cost per acquisition, like increase in cost per acquisition, sorry. But when I was using, let's say, the default Google Ads tracking codes to track purchases in the Google Ad account, and then I switched to maximize conversions with the cost per acquisition, the impressions didn't really fall that much drastically. The clicks were still okay. I was able to achieve my cost per acquisition, or I was closer to achieving my cost per acquisition, which was totally fine. Now, why such a big difference between the two? Why Google Analytics tracking is not working correctly with maximized conversions, and while the default Google Ads tracking is working? And the only reason, and the only logical thing that I can think of is that when we use Google Analytics tracking code or Google Analytics tracking for purchases, what happens is that even though the purchases are getting recorded on the real-time basis on Google Analytics, but the actual updation or the data transfer takes place in Google Ad account. So let's say right now, if you got two purchases in your Google Analytics, that purchases will not instantly reflect in your Google Ad account. There will be a delay of 30 to 40 minutes, which is a huge delay. While if we use the while if we use the default Google Ads tracking code to track purchases, then there will be not much that of a delay. Sorry for the English, not much that of a delay, but you got the point. So basically, the updation time is hardly 2 minutes or 3 minutes. So let's say if we get two sales from our e-commerce website, within 2 minutes or 3 minutes, that sale will get reflected in our Google Ad account. And because Maximize Conversions relies heavily on the past conversion data of our ad account, so it needs correct figures or maybe accurate figures to actually optimize itself in a better way. And I think because of this delay in getting the data from Google Analytics to Google Ad account, the maximized conversion is not able to optimize itself in a better way. So on a daily basis, let's say if you got, let's say, 50 sales during the day, but the Google Ad account is only showing 30 because the rest of the 20 sales came during night time, and the data still needs to get imported to Google Ad account. So that's why maximized conversion fails a shot. So in this scenario, what I have done is that basically from now on, I have started recording all my purchases conversions through Google Ad accounts default conversion tracking, so that the maximized conversion smart bidding can actually help us in getting the desired cost per acquisition. Because maximized clicks works good for some time, but in order to improve and keep on decreasing our cost per acquisition, we do need the maximized conversion bidding to work correctly for us. So technically, if we say now in this logic, the right way to track purchases on our Google Ad account is basically to use the default Google Ad tracking codes, because then there is no delay in tracking, and the maximized conversion bidding can actually do its charm and give us the best results possible. So thank you so much for watching this marketing shorts. See you in the next one. Cheers.